Master!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
From a stone!
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
What have we here?
Death and doom are linked. You are too.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's courier has...
What happens when you don't use custom couriers? Carl, who could think about this? Oh, never mind, the raise is wrong. Hold down. You don't actually see SFs going for bottle as much as you used to. Oh, it even cancelled the salve on Nana. That's very big.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane.
Dire's middle tower
Battery
is
assault.
under
Can he
attack.
catch him? Dropping him inside the cogs. They have the metamorphosis. Will it be enough damage? Pushing him into the cogs as well. Yeah, going for the firestorm trade. And it looks like it will be enough with the Mushi getting the last click as well. What? Oh no. Why lol? Why lol?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
He's secretly watching Twitch.
structures are fortified.
Trying to bait it. He's trying to bait you guys. This is what's happening here. He's baiting you guys. Alright. Good, but he has to be careful. Oh, bringing him closer. Never ranger. Well, then again, it is only level 1 toss. I think I've seen like too many different skill tiny. Like I remember for a period of time in NA, max out tree grab, greedy, or max out the avalanche, and of course, usually want to max out like the toss. Extra harassment damage, stronger laning presence as well. 2-0, very quiet between Execration and Mineski. Mineski still having a tiny edge. Firestorm, yeah, just trying to steal all that farm. Toss back, battery assault. Do they have the cogs? I think they do. They might be able to, but he's really tanky. Doesn't seem like they want to bring the Terrorblade as well. And Ice is getting sandwiched between 3 Execration heroes.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
No, there's a perfect reasoning to why Ice taunts. Kill Yash dying again. Yeah, and as I was saying, you know, see, you don't win from outscaling your opponent, only that. Like, you just want to tilt your opponent, and that's what Ice is doing. To get the magic missile stuns up with the dual breath, get the carapace as well. Ice has the south, will end up going down. They bring in the supports, jabs and Boogie. Boogie running at the trees, Raging Potato, Nano both chasing him down. They have the magic missile. This is a level 3 missile. Boogie getting stunned up. Potato, one more stun. Will it be enough damage? Yes, it will. Raging Potato getting 1 kill. Tower to hits coming in. Lumic running to the trees. He will be the sole casualty, I believe, on the side of Execration. Best way to win in C is to just tilt your opponents. Ice. Can't really do that yet at level 3. But hello, here comes Nana. Down goes Lumic. Full stuns coming out and half his HP gone already. Will be forced to pop that salve up. Will be happy he gets his level 4. Bottle on the side of Nana that's going for his... There's range drop and clarity. Doesn't seem like Bottle is that big of a thing now. Like I said, SF, you know, going into the drums build, which we tend to see a lot more in the pubs. Get a bit into the mid game. Guess that's where you can go into the yields and the Blick Dagger as well. Top lane, yeah, she wants to cut the creep wave, will succeed. That's gonna be his level 5. Bit harder to kill him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
She's actually taken straight to the jungle. Bottom lane, ice. Cry, sad face. Just having a tough time, 0 with only 7 CS, middle lane, Nana and Jabs coming in. Do they have enough damage? Might even get the return with the raise, but no. Nana getting that kill very quickly before Jabs gone down there. Even has an earn already at 7 minutes in, if you want to be exact. We'll be going back to the shrine. You do have the Brewmaster coming up at level 6 very soon, but the tier 1 tower is about to fall. Not that good. can try the Drunken Haze, but
Dire's
you know,
bottom tower has fallen.
I would have to say Filipinos are very good at holding the alcohol. Not too concerned about that. Now using the scan, there's smoke as well. They want to find Nando. Could be a pretty big kill, but they're very split up. They will get the toss out. Jabs. Oh, the swap. Nando. He's going for the TP out. Oh, if he had survived that, that would be amazing. I love this choreo. You can only get that in China, I think. 6-3, and despite having more kills, because of that tier 1 tower, you will see that Execration are getting further ahead. Assassin for level 6. One stun coming up. Baiting at the character, it's just taunting him. This is where you have, I feel like you have two of the strongest solo laners Southeast Asia between ISSIs and Bimbo. Popping the Metamorph, they want to try and get some damage onto this tier 1 tower at least.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Get a Nana and Jabs looking a little bit lost, but they might find that one target, which means... Bo? I'm pretty sure they've seen him. Nando, lone, he has seen the clockwork, they're pinging it out, sandwiched up. Doesn't have level 6 yet, he's close, he's very close. Top lane will, Boogie's gonna feel the pressure, and together with Yaj and Lumik, they will just back out of that lane. Has somehow managed to glide his way in between 3 heroes on the side of Mineski and survive. That's a big win right there, in its own. Either that or the Dota gods are laughing and smiling on him.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, and I just want to make sure that there are no heroes there. Banana just holding his big tree, walking around, still at that level 3 avalanche. Meanwhile, the top lane Execration find themselves another tier 1 tower. Could be a big concern considering the fact that you have the Terror Blade. You're kind of expecting the top tier 1 to... Ideally, you would have wanted that to go down as well. But Execration with their draft, they're happy with the way this game is going. Go for drums. Mask of Madness coming up. Terrorblade. Look at the Execration side. Hero's kind of poor. Underlord, you have a mech on the way. Assassin still wants level 6 before he can actually do anything.
Tower is under attack.
Capcom Okami. Alright, thanks. Alright, so now... I don't know, I feel like this isn't that usual right-click build, you know, the way Mushi would do here, max out Vengeance Aura. But this is plenty of emphasis on how much they want to kill. So you do see a tiny bit of culture, like between two different types of players. Both play the Venge hard carry. Carl. Get some pretty decent damage out here into this tower. But I don't think they'll be letting it go for free. Jabs already has level 6 as well. Should be thinking about smoking up. You have Metamorphosis, your Primal Split's available. Looks like it could be... I don't think it's Vlad's. 3D build as well into the Midas. You do want to get to that level 25 talent where it's super annoying. Yeah, the minus 65 seconds Primal Split cooldown. And if someone is skilled in microing, like Ice, that's a very annoying thing. Ever give to him. Hurricane Pike. So Carl not going for that magic SF. No Aghanims, no Octarine Core this game, guys, I'm afraid. Gonna be the Hurricane Pike coming out. But like I said, the smoke play between Jabs and Ninja might end up finding Yaj, but they don't have enough damage between these two heroes. Yeah, they don't want to dive into tier 1 for this. They will put their eyes towards the middle lane, perhaps. Jabs. Wrong side. Hookshot coming in. They haven't been set the cogs with the battery assault. Mushi's coming in. So it's Nana. An avalanche. Do they have a toss? Fly into the air from you, baby. And Nana will be on a dominating streak. And in the middle lane, they will put more emphasis on taking this tier 1 tower. Mushi tries to stall the push. Be an easy tier 1 tower and Execration. Despite losing in the kill score, they will maintain that net worth advantage. purely with the advantage in
Dire's middle
objectives.
tower has fallen.
"12 minutes and feeling pretty comfortable. Nando, haven't really seen too much of him. It's been a very quiet game. 4 stack on the way. Oh, Potato. Found jabs. Once been to
Dire's
Pattaya
middle
too
tower
much.
is under attack.
Very obsessed with jabs this whole game he has. Just following jabs. All that info. We have one surprise coming out. They get the stun up with the raises. Hello, sir. Down he goes. Lift up. Will they find Potato using the carapace? But no damage. Here comes Nana. Surprise! And down he goes. Alright, Boogie getting one at the quick fade ball snipe. Pit of Malice. They don't want to walk into that. So, just backing off. 1 for 1. Off the pause 4 is dying. Just so dark. No vision from the Mineski side. Execration and controlling the map so well. Going for a smoke play. Try and make something happen here together with Nando.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Walking up, let's see. TI sized. Shutting him down. Oh, the swap. Looking for the swap. Wave comes out. Yep, there we go. They have the stuns to force that forward. The Pit of Malice, they will catch the Brewmaster, and down goes Ice again. Just the ROTK influence. Then again, ROTK in 28. Oh, juking the hook shot, and without hook, but they have a sentry to toss. Raging Potato should be dead. Down he goes once more to Nana. Pretty fat Tiny. Catching up on farm as well. And Mushi not too far behind the SF considering how they already lost their killing towers. Carl Rekno so the max spicy and down goes Mushi. Chasing up the Ninja Boogie. They have the raises and he will fall as well. 2 for 1 trade. They're terribly in your Rubik dying for, well, basically only a Nyx assassin. Not much of value was lost. Without the hook shot. Carl is happily taunting away. Battle of the taunts. And as I said, it's because he went for the Midas. But hold on with the stun and the avalanche. Fly into the air for me, baby. And Raging Potato comes in, mana burn into Nana. But, you know, Carl doesn't have to worry so much about that. Tanky hero with the strength, treads, dragon lance, and the drums. So there is, you know, huge benefits to just going for this build, this item build, instead of the usual magic build. That's because otherwise he would just die to the nuking damage, straight up one-hit combo from the Tiny. Alright, so still trying to farm up that Midas. Size. This is just all about the comeback Midas. They know that they're far behind in terms of map, but not too far behind. Still getting a couple of kills, they still can fight. Raging Puta. That's a big stack going the way of Nando. Going for Hurricane Pike, no Mask of Madness this game. If he ran for the Mask of Madness, very likely he could actually just get comboed up by the Tiny. I'll go for a smoke. He's very close by. He hasn't broken the smoke. They might find that one target.
Are scanning.
There comes in. Smoke breaks. They found Carl. Carl! Not like this, Carl! And he's dead. Alright. Easy kill here. They even give the kill away to Ninja Boogie. Halfway to a Blink Dagger. Raging Potato. He's going to be kicking himself in the nuts.
Radiant's
A
middle
bit
tower
too much
is
to the
under
right.
attack.
Otherwise, he could have broken the smoke. And okay if he dies as long as the core survives. That minimal deaths on the asset, but here comes the hook shot. Jab, he's found 2. Buy 1, get 1 free. Ninja Boogie coming in with Fate Ball as well. And looks like Jabs will end up going down first. Lumi getting the kill with the Macro Pie. Popping the Primal Split. Want to try and slay this dragon. Ice Path comes out. Freezing up the illusions. 2 heroes caught. But can they kill Ice? That's the question. Nando, they still have the Magic Missile. Primal Split's about to expire. Can they kill the Panda? I think they can. 1 more hit. Never mind. Ice just in the back. Raging Potato, he has the stun. Oh no, it's too short. But she said, well, Vendetta up. SF for your clockwork. Nana is happily pushing out the bottom lane. 2300 gold. What does he want to go for this game? Manta style? No. Oh, he wants to stalk Nana. Alright. Up to 13 gold. You have a Midas now, complete until size. This is where they need to create space for him. He's the real carry this game. Tiny will actually be going for a Shadow Blade. So all the more that the SF build, very important in this game, that he went for the drums and the Dragon Lance first. Shadow Blade combo together with Tiny's strong right clicks. Woohoo! The ports will die even if you're a Jakiro or a Nyx. Now this game will just enter a bit of downtime. Tried. He's tried. Raises. Okay. It's all about asserting dominance in the game. Oh, Carapace. Flex the damage back to... Did steal Impale. So, Blink Dagger coming up soon. Looking forward to some big plays out here from the Boogie. This will be the shiny debut of that Shadow Blade. Ah, doesn't seem like it. He was looking out for sentry. I mean, they do have one over there. He's just right outside of the range. Blinks back into the tree. Smoke coming out. He might actually be the one breaking the smoke. Hook shots off the mark. They found Raging Puta. And down he goes. Hold on, the Carapace stunning him up. Do they want to try and save him? Looks like they won't. They will give him away. But it does make you wonder, if you're inside of Mineski, where have the rest of Execration gone? Nando, I think they spotted him out. The rocket plate just barely flew past. Nana, Ice Path, finding that Tiny. The swap comes in. Everyone's all in a mess. It will still split up. Lumic goes down to Nana. You know, Promise Split's gonna be popped. Nando, it's a trap. Here comes the classic seed throw. Nando running at the trees. He will go for the TP up, but the counter swap stolen by Boogie. And down goes Nando. 2 heroes down to take a tier 1 tower as well. The map is open. Mineski have found themselves a big opening as this game. See that gold swing coming down. 2 heroes, a smoke wasted, and a tier 1 tower going to Mineski. They'll try to invade the jungle. Alright, so 13 to 8. Might be in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Underlord, the Uber. Who else is he bringing into the party? He's brought the SF. Raging Potato needs to get a stun, but... false side pass. There's not a kill happening here this game right now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Done? Achieve the sidestep. And he plays badminton, so this guy, Mushi, quick on his feet. Okay. Bounties for Potato. He 4-step built this game. Carl will be going to Assange and Yasha. All you Redditors in the chat feeling very turned on when you see this potential item of Sanj and Kaya. Alright, so Carl, he doesn't alone in his own. Have a very nice deep ward being placed here. Mineski are doing extremely well. It is a skill in its own to be able to dodge the fights. Like, it takes a certain degree of restraint. Patience as well. Waiting for it. He has the Tomb of Knowledge. He will get that level 2 hook coming up from jabs. But things will get a bit longer. When coming out. Oh dear, they found him immediately. Jabs. Nothing of value was lost. Support breaking the smoke. Tanked it for the team. They know where they are. They have the ward as well. Nana, he was thinking of a potential snipe. I don't think he has enough damage. The TP's coming in. Maybe they can consider trying to fight. They know that Roshan will probably be happening here. Mineski want to try and contest this. They don't have a Blink Dagger. No way for Ice Size to initiate. Macropie, they want to toast him up. Rosh is really falling very quickly to pop the Primal Split. Ninja Boogie and Mushi, they want to try and bring someone down ASAP. Trying to kill Raging Potato. Yes, they can. Medallion will not be quick enough to try and take this Rosh up. He'll step into the action, or they'll Cyclone up. One more Ice Clock coming. He's gonna pop that BKB. He's gonna try and get as many hits as he can. Lumic down, falling very low. 3 heroes dead. And Mineski say thank you for the free Aegis. This is where the comeback begins in the net worth as they find themselves for 2,000 gold advantage. 16 to 9 with 1100 gold swing. And pushing out the middle lane. They do have the fresh metamorphosis with the Aegis as well. Manta style should be coming up soon for the Terrorblade. Tier 2 tower. I mean, if you're Execration, how do you want to try to come back from this? I feel like the SF needed to do just a tiny bit more potato. They have a gem. It's like a random tree. What? Patata. Where does he want to go? Alright, so he got rid of his Aquila to complete the pike. He needs a baby. The right click is a bit lacking, especially when you end up going for the wave of Terror Magic Missile, which is why I usually keep it at level 2. I don't know, I don't feel like Nando is a VS player. I feel like he's better on those late game carries. This hero requires you to move a lot, do a lot more in the mid game. Like, that's why there's a very distinct difference. Like when you're so used to playing these traditional carries and you play the Vengeful Spirit, it's like, you know, throw tissues at you. Enemy, like when a support player plays a Vengeful Spirit, he makes it seem like, alright, making this hero seem kinda OP or balanced, you know, very strong. Right, so with this Aegis, and they have Metamorphosis in 35 seconds, Mineski will proceed to take themselves to tier 2 tower. I wonder what ISSI's next item will be. Vlad's Blink Dagger, level 15 already.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2 tower of the map, pretty much opening even more for me.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh la la, Nando goes down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They'll go back to the top, getting the waves in their favor. Mushi. Yep, it will be a Yasha on the way. TP's coming in from Carl. Might find Ninja Boogie. Stun up, it's a trap. Or maybe not. They popped the Primal Split. They won this kill. Underlord's coming in. Reinforcements on the way. Shrine will be popped. And everyone's coming back in. Hello. Cycling up into the air. They are thinking about stalling for time. Nana's not thinking about going back in though. Looks like ISSI's. He's just buying time. He's just being a pain in the ass. Earth Panda? Far away. Ooh. Stun. Playing one with Nana. Yep. Dust. No, they do not. Feels like you need a Spirit Vessel. Some big plays.
Dire are scanning.
Smoke play coming out from trying to end the game. They've found Carl. Yes, they have. Oh, SF throwing up Raging Boot on the edge. Jabs with the double. Lumic lays on the macro pie, but nothing else he can do. The hook shot, he's caught him in the back. And Lumic gonna force himself out of that. Pitamas trapping up jabs, but he doesn't actually care. Tier 2 tower about to fall. Started out surprisingly well for Execration, but Mineski.
Radiant's top tower.
No fear, no fear, only forward. They'll find Lumic one more time with the Metamorphosis damage flying into the air, and down he goes for a dragon. He should be very afraid of the heights. And Yash, the Underlord's effect, you usually expect him to be... The tables should be reversed when you have an Underlord on your team. Reeves. No, Mineski they didn't actually care. Terrorblade out, farming that Shadow Fiend. Nando as well. Seems like an eternity ever since he last got that BKB. Alright, so let us you know, theorycraft a bit on the potential comeback here. Maybe Ash gets a blade mail? Problem is they're not comfortable enough to try and nuke the Brewmaster down before he actually gets anything done. But he's found Carl, popping the Primal Split as well. Ninja Boogie's coming into the party. The Stolen Pit of Malice trapping him one more time. Oh, Cyclone's up, the dragon into the air. Jakiro should be dead. Carl, where are you running? He's dead. And now fighting into the shrine. Lubick pops the shrine for himself. Yash force steps himself in. But unfortunately, the cogs blocking them off from making any further advancements. It looks like they want to try and find one target. But looking for one straggler, hoping that they would overextend. But this is, I would say this is the difference for why Mineski is doing pretty well. They're not afraid to just back off. They don't see it as necessary to take these unnecessary fights. Here on tower looks like it probably will fall. Metamorphosis up in 8 seconds. No more ages, however. Mushi popping the BKB. He's gonna stand his ground using the reflection. Ninja Boogie Mio just taking out Raging Potato at the sideline, who was trying to go for the flank. Then with the Metamorphosis, there should be a very easy tower going down. Goodbye tower. No SF, no Nyx Assassin for 40 seconds, no buyback. Could think about going back in. Doesn't have the BKB, so not very confident in going for the Sunder play. Now thinking about a swap. He doesn't have a swap. Hello. Very awkward fight. I guess that's also like one of the problems for Execration is that you don't really have anyone to actually initiate. You can use the swap, but not the ideal situation. You want to use that for pickoffs. Game is hard. Alright, so the BKB coming out from Carl. That probably will be the next saving grace. We do have the Jakiro trying to build his way into a solo crest. Crimson Guard. Not too sure how I feel about that, but Execration will try for a surprise smoke. If there ever was a time for them to make something happen, but the perfect scan from Mineski. He stands the danger. Nana, he's there. He's just trying to break the smoke. He successfully blinks out. Woohoo! Spider senses were tingling. He just waited up here on the higher ground. He had no vision. Perfect play. Execration's hopes may have just ended with that very last smoke. Go back for their own counter smoke play as well. They have a gem on the clockwork. He has been exceptional so far with his Rubik play. It doesn't seem like much, but yeah, double smoke. Right. What's going on? Heading to the top part of the river. Gaps in the front. Looks like they're coming from behind. Mushi is gonna pop their BKB, hold his ground and try to fight this. Rocket Flare comes out. They should know. They found Handle. Position 1 goes down here. This could be a disaster. Does he have buyback? We should have to see. Man, he disappeared faster. Very, very fast. Nice ice pop. Catching just at the very tip. Lubick with the thunderclap as well coming out from my side. Down goes Jakiro. A killing spree for Jabs. We'll push out straight to the top lane, taking themselves hopefully one lane of barracks. To buy back out from the Vengeful Spirit, Mineski will take the calculated approach and wait for Roshan, which will be up in 1 minute and 47 seconds. Game, tough game. Puras. Oh. It was a bit tough if you're playing right now as Execration, purely because your draft is supposed to excel the by 20 minutes. You would ideally would have liked to take more tier 2 towers, have some map control, try and starve out Mineski, because when you're playing against a Terrorblade, you don't want to challenge TB to the late game. Loki's having a ball, stealing whatever spells he wants. He seems to have a very specific wish list at this point. See from the the Pit Lord about spells. Seem to worry so much about the Vengeful Spirit. Play around farming the jungle safely.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I guess you wait for the BKB Roshan up in 30 seconds as well. There is no need to try and force the issue. That's where the 5-man movement begins, right? Like, do they... Yeah, they do. They have one Lumik. They could try to contest the Roshan, but you know, if you're Mineski, you just kind of want to clear out this side of the jungle first. Both teams know what's going on. They know what's next on the agenda. Execration take this Roshan by some chance and win a team fight. Around that Roche pit, they could have bought themselves an extremely big opening. Nando as well. No real damage items. It's mostly like just a Hurricane Pike and a BKB. We'll try. Too late, Roshan goes down, Mushi finds himself with the Aegis and Nana and the cheese. Okay, so 2049, 15,000 gold advantage. Mineski looking very well on their way to taking game 1. If Execration come back from this, I mean, it wouldn't be a surprise. And see, we've seen bigger comebacks. Plenty of anime comebacks coming around. But they will take the easier approach and take themselves their first lane of barracks. Aiming to at least in this top lane for the side of Mineski. Get a bit trickier. Hasn't really improved as well. Still trying to farm up into an MKB. Hope God that he has the space to farm up that item. He feels like at this point as the next assassin, you should be... He wouldn't have hurt to put Lumik before this game, I feel. But hello! Ooh! Yes, yes, yes. Ice Path catching up the Terrorblade. They do try and chain stun him down if they can only find the raises. He has the Sunder! Gets it in time! And okay. And all for nothing. Ice Path once more coming out with the dual breath. Ninja Boogie says, I don't care. Oh, they tossed someone in. Nana. Yeah, this is GG. So 2 quick kills. What do they do? Nana and ISS coming in. They want to try and get Nano. They have a nullifier. Carl, Requiem of Souls. Carlo. One more Impale coming up to get the swap. Do they have enough damage to try and kill? But the hook coming in from Jabs. He's trying to save his teammates. Nando goes down to Mushi. This Terrorblade is just way too fat. At 34 minutes in, he's just taking buildings. Alright. So game 1, goal, not very, I wouldn't say easily taken up from Mineski, but that very crucial point. Gone the way decisively. Creation will need to think about amending their game plan. What's a hard game?
Execration's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to ban. Dire team pick. Execration's turn to pick.
League's assassin. Seconds remaining. Execration's turn to pick.
Tiny. Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to ban.
Level challenge.
Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hello. And good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you all. Hello.
Execration's turn to
What's up, guys, and welcome back. Game 2, Mineski currently 1-0 up against Execration for the GESC Indonesia C qualifiers. Of course, winner of this will progress to the winner's bracket. This is a double elimination. We only have 4 lovely teams for you. And after the series, we have the long-awaited Fnatic versus Geek Fam. For those of you tuning in who don't really know me, you can find me at Hades.TV. Singapore, and yep, thank you guys for that, those amazing pickup lines in chat. I'm not gonna try those pickup lines yet. I'm selectively choose those and see if they work at ESL Genting. Maybe if they work, I'm definitely not gonna let you guys know, right? Should I? I don't know. But alright, anyways, back into this draft. Let's be a bit serious for one guy, okay, guys? Control yourselves. A bit of restraint. We are all deep down blind players. So let's take a quick look. I talked about how game 1 Execration needed a game plan, probably like a draft which kind of suits the players. Yash seemed kind of uncomfortable on the pit board, and at the same time the Vengeful Spirit hard carry. It's not like it doesn't work. I've seen it work. You guys have seen it work. But in that scenario where it felt like Nando was just very uncomfortable on the hero, just going for the max magic missile build. It wasn't very efficient. And when you do that, you want to make sure you're getting the kills. He wasn't getting the kills. Right, so y'all doing fine all the way in chat, and of course those of you in 30 as well. Gotta give GESC a follow on their Facebook page. You can find Championship. Alright, so here on the Beyond the Summit 2 channel, we promise you some best games, not to mention with Fnatic versus Geek Fam coming up. Some of you very excited to see us succeed, or maybe for the Malaysian fanboys, you know, very disappointed lose. But before we get into that, I mean, let's just concentrate on this game first. Mineski showing dominance, right? Pick up the next assassin. Surprise! They actually banned out the Clockwork, so they understand that for the way Bimbo drafts, usually he would like to take the Nyx Assassin for himself.
Execration's
So with
turn
Chemo
to
drafting this time, usually Bimbo was drafting for the previous roster. I guess they felt like things needed to be changed a bit. And if you're Bimbo, you probably feel a bit conflicted in how this draft is going.
pick. 10 seconds remaining.
Alright, so let's see.
5 seconds remaining.
Shadow Shaman and Nyx Assassin picking up both his supports up at the same time. I like the versatility as well. You can always see the Nyx Assassin played by Ice. But they already took out the Brewmaster. We might end up seeing the Titan Hunter pick come out. We haven't seen that for a bit. The Timbersaw, a Prophet.
Dire team pick.
Execration's turn to pick.
I don't know. I feel like with the Queen of Pain coming up now, this is very clear and simple approach to the way this game's going, right? Mineski going to take this very straightforward. Something which they used to play as well. And I think as when you're thinking about Jabs and Ice, you'll never forget the Faceless days. Here's Vanman.
10 seconds
Vanman. Can't tell you as a Singaporean how much I really wanted that team. But Execration, I'm excited for the Tuskar pick. If you've ever seen like when he gets to that ton where he gets like percentage chance to trigger out Warrior's Punch, that's a super meme like build right there. It's hilarious, and not to mention with Warrior's Kick. Whew, it's just really memey to watch. Like it's funny how Dota just keeps evolving. Why not? We all divine 6, right? Because chat's always right. I have seen some funky things. I have seen the occasional Queen of Pain support. Seems a bit trashy, but think about it as a laning support. Queen of Pain or Shadow Strike. Max it out, you just chase heroes down. It's extremely annoying to play against. But then again, I'm 99.999999999% that it's gonna be Queen of Pain mid. But the Execution taking up the Tide Hunter for themselves. Teams probably foresee by now that Ice, he's running out of heroes. But then again, when you're playing as Ice, you're never running out of heroes. Ton of heroes. So they could pick up the Ice hero first, leaving Mushi some space. All the fun things he could also decide could be the Queen of Pain playing in the lane. It's another option which is available. Means you allow freedom for the Shaman and the Nyx Assassin to roam around, or Shaman and Queen of Pain will definitely destroy Titan Hunter in the lane. Tuskar is there, you just bring the Nyx Assassin, easy lane 1. Pick, I'm always on the fence regarding the tiny core. Like, I'm okay with it going mid. The safe lane option now where you have to share the EXP, I just feel it does average. It's not exceptional, it doesn't really broken, which I guess is a good thing. Now the Monka's King coming up. Alright, I'm excited. I love this hero. Monka's King. One of my favorite heroes to see in the safe lane, for sure. It's a good core. And if anything, this was a hero which Execration probably would have picked up if they were given the opportunity. I know he's played Monkey King. In off lane, he's played as a 4. Probably one of the few teams to actually play the Monkey King. Ban. Oh, actually, they still could give it away to...
Dire team ban.
I remember there was a period of time when Monkey King was being tested by lots of players. Hubs, like, they're playing in the off lane, they're playing in the support role, they're playing in mid, they're playing in safe lane, basically in every single role, trying to figure out how it works. But I know even Ice was spamming Monkey King for a while. Go for like Vanguard, playing with its very tanky items, Halberd, because he had such strong natural DPS with Boundless Strike and Jinku Mastery. So being banned out. Yeah, that would make sense, because if you ran the Monkey King in the aggressive lane of Shaman and Nyx Assassin, Timbersaw will tear Titans up into Sashi. PL ban comes out, loving it. Felt like with the way PL, the new itemization build, where you go for Battle Fury, Sanjin Yasha, you farm up super quick. You actually max out the Phantom Rush. I think our Easy started that. Whether it was really him. But the Phantom Rush with the extra Agi, it doesn't seem like something which is super broken, but I guess it kind of synergizes because Battle Fury is like... So okay. One of the things for sure, like I like about the Monkey King in China, for example, right? They see it as a counter to anti-mage. It is a hero which can not only like keep up on farm or even out farm the anti-mage. You can also solo kill the anti-mage very easily. Got a bit Silver's Edge, whatever. I don't really think Echo Saber is the item now to go on any hero. I feel like unless you're really desperate for extra stats and farm, only then would you ever go for like Echo Saber now, or if you're gonna snowball. But alright, there we go, called it. It's gonna be the Monkey King, probably going up against the Titan Hunter. It's gonna be an Ice hero. Let's see how he
10 seconds.
How he plays around with Execration, because you think about it, right? Ice likes heroes which can really tilt you. Super annoying. So Monkey King is one of those heroes as well, which you think about it can be the situation, but it'll be a DK mid coming up from Execration. Yeah, I like this pick. It's gonna help pretty decently against the Monkey King. It's a frontliner as well together with Yash. You can split the damage up. Not too bad to go into Defiance this game. I think for a period of time, like for example, some teams are playing Dragon Knight offlane because of how good Soul Ring is. Like, if you guys follow a New Beginning, for example, you know, they played DK offlane for Miracle. Didn't really work out, but the idea is kind of there. Can work, anything can work. This is Dota. Like the stupid talent of minus 65 seconds on Primal Split.
10 seconds remaining.
Loving the Monka's King, man. This hero's good. Yeah, to the guy in chat says, why Monkey King? Any Zodiac, I am born the other monkey, so kind of makes sense. I mean, not so much the hair color. My hair is kind of like ashy gray right now. Golden items and looming. Okay, but one thing for sure, like the way in the state of this game, Execration, they need to win this if they are to force a game 3. I'm hoping that game 1 was kind of like a warm-up game. I want to see a game 3. I want to give you guys as much Dota as possible. Not within my control, but I would like to cast as many games as I could today. Alright, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the GESC Game 2 here between Mineski versus Execration.
Prepare for battle.
Nando on the Tiny, you got Carl playing on the DK, Lumic, Chemo playing on the Rubik, Raging Puta playing on the Tuskar, Yash on the Tide Hunter, you will have Mushi on his Luna, Jabs on the Nyx Assassin, Ninja Boogie on the Shaman, Nana playing on Queen of Pain, and you're gonna have Ice on the Monka's King. He has all the golden items as well. Looks a bit out of place, I have to admit. Still pretty cool. Keep doing this until he gets the courier. Because of the extra movement speed. Wait for it.
30 seconds to battle.
Imagine if Monkey King had like an alt where it could turn into a hero, like the enemy hero. All their spells and skills available to you for like seconds or 30 seconds. Fun ways you can kind of mess around in the game. Tell you one thing I'm not looking forward to ever seeing Captain's Mode is Pangolia. I think that's stupid here. Oh, they've caught the Tuskar. Raging Potato could be in for some trouble as Mushi. They lay out all the hits, bringing him very low, but he has the boots. Not really dying here. Yash going for his own taunt of his own. Boogie has a shackle. Just gonna try and burn out as much HP as he can away from Yash. Get already down a couple of tangos. Didn't. There's no way this is working out, right? No way. Want to stick first. Patience on my size? Not today. Doesn't want to waste that time. Nana did get the... Did he just... I guess he wants to give that to Ice. Hello, Bounty Rune. Not top lane, they did get Raging Potato. Jabuki getting first blood. Maybe getting Yaj over here. The TV's coming back in. They are placing emphasis on trying to win Yaj. Some safe levels here. Ooh. This could be a nice double impale. Yeah, he's dead. Very nice shots coming out here from the potato. Yeah, DK does okay against Queen up because of Dragon's Blood. Nana decides that he can't. There's no point in going for the Shadow Strike this game. Go for the straight up level 1 Scream. Boogie. Or if he had the Snowball, that would have been a kill. Kadai's already picking up the Jingu Mastery procs. He's okay. Jingu Mastery got nerfed to a very balanced point. It's not something which is like super OP at the plus 60 damage. It used to hurt a lot more. Ooh. Close. That's very close. Love that taunt. Jabs. He's just trying to bring in a potato as low as he can. Still stuck at level 1. No luck with the runes. All the pulls. You don't have a choice, right? Like when you went for the gush at level 1, you needed Raging Potato to stay in the top lane to help the Tidehunter out. Because otherwise he just has no way to lane. Top lane, they do get one more kill onto Yash. Yeah, this is why you need, like I said again, you need Raging Potato to be in the top lane together with the Tidehunter. There's just no way he lanes against those supports without Kraken Shell. You have the ward there. You should know. Bit low, picks up the soul ring already. Extra strength and health regen. I am curious to see though whether Ice does want to put more points into the tree dance. Purely because like you see Baboka playing it. Messing around. There's a good advantage to breaking the trees. Like when I was playing in PW, what every support will do. Just get a culling blade to cut every single tree. One, Mineski having a pretty deep time. They do have the tiny golden graph advantage. The CS, however, does favor the DK, making it a bit tricky. But over the top lane, Jabs and friends going for the snowball play, going here onto Jabs with the shots as well. Jabs very likely to be dead here. Nothing he can do. He's going to try for the return kill with the Ether Shock. Ninja Boogie gets the return. It will be a 1-for-1. Might end up finding Yash as well, but the Anchor Smash is there. He needs one more right click. Boogie with the double kill. Very nicely done. And that is the power of that supreme right click, 80 base damage. So despite being that slow, you know, I actually wonder what does he throw out of his hands? Yeah, Shadow Shaman. I'm thinking about jumping onto Carl. This confusing me. Yeah, picking out these heroes, but damage. Think about going for a kill. Ooh, the nice snowball dodge. Standoff, you know, Queen of Pain, especially picking up the range off if you're Carl. You're not really dying here with all these one charges as well. Tip onto Moon, so it means he gets a bit of damage gone, but no trouble done. SSI is already level 5, very safe lane, picking up third. Makes you wonder, because this build did start out from Sank and he doesn't rush blink, he goes into like drums, helps you fight and scale a bit better. But hold that thought, Shackle comes in, they have the Hex, they have enough with, they need one more Lucent Beam Yash, kick around a Rosie, and down he goes, Ninja Boogie with the Ether Shock kill. Actually didn't go for arcane boots. He picked up a wand and a windlace. But over the middle lane, it looks like Raging Potato about to go down here to Ice, who did get the turnaround onto Carl. One more, he has the tree dance in a bit. Seconds. Hello, down he goes. Ice with the double kill. He's gonna find himself a Lumic. Hello, good sir. And they have enough mana here for Nando. Toss him up into the air. Monkey doesn't like to fly. Raindrop, he has the one charges. Trying to run this one off, but toss him into the air again. Raindrop will not soak up that much damage. And he ends up going down, but Mushi top lane also finding Yash. So plenty of kills happening now. We start to see a bit more of an active game coming up between Mineski versus Execration. Just wants his arcane boots. It's gonna help them out so much in the lane. Flying all the way into Ice, just getting whatever damage he can out. Top lane, pressure's up, and yeah, still stuck at level 3. That's why, you know, when you go for level 1 Gush, you need to secure those levels. The moment you die, you're just making the game so much harder for yourself. Scoring up middle lane, Nana and Carl, still waiting around. Should be able to take themselves an easy tier 1 tower. Yash will be happy to just soak up the EXP. Level 2 Kraken Shell. Will they rotate heroes to the top lane? It doesn't seem like they have the resources or the mana for it to even try and fight. So it should be an easy tier 1 tower, I would assume, going the way here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Extra space created. Queen of Pain will have an urn. Sorry, no. A veil on the way. Double Talisman. Pretty decent build. Hold on, Raging Potato could be in some trouble. Yeah, heroes. Carl, they get the stun up with the Eclipse as well, just for good measure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Jarman just waiting at the trees, wants that level 6. Arcane Boots also on the way. He's pretty fat actually if you think about it for support. More fat than Tynhunter. Yash had way too much Jolly B before. Forgot how to eat in the... And as the DK as well, now that you have the dragons form up, want to try and push the towers together with Tidehunter's Ravage, but he's about to get level 6. He needs one more creeper. Pretty decent stack going the way of Raging Potato will scout the stack out, perhaps try to leech some of the potential EXP up. Basket Man is on the way as well, very fat. Middle lane, he's getting stunned up with Carapace, Carl. Putting some damage onto the tower whatever he can. Very tanky. 12-1 charges, drums on the way. Dragon's tail up, he's gonna try. He's bringing Queen of Pain very low. He needs one more hit. Oh, he gets it. The Impale. Carl, Nana, what was that? What was that? He should not have died. 14-1, there's Dragon's tail with the Carapace reflect, but he doesn't actually care. Still could think about going here, but here comes in the toss. Surprise! And Raging Potato, they also get the Ninja Boogie kill on the top lane. Signs of a comeback. 3 heroes did all across the map, and they take the tier 1 tower. Ice. Bonkas? TPing in to die? She falling a bit low. The TP will come in. Have the Queen of Pain. Sin Beam just tossing him onto the Tidehunter. He doesn't have Ravage yet. It's a level 3 Anchor Smash. Pretty sure they suspect what's going on. Go for a bottle of his own. No mana boots. He very close to a Blink Dagger and very start to fight. Yeah, she's gonna try and take this stack. Tasty. Feels good. Shot, so they want to try and hurry this up. The rotation's coming in. Jabs is here as well. Yes. Oh no, you don't want to TP out like that. She's like, you take my stack, I take your life. Lumik in the middle lane to find the Ninja Boogie kill as well. Who put the Serpent wards down with a siege card. They want to take that tower. Lumik, he can't really take care of the wards that easily. The bright side tower is not yet within deny range, but that's a pretty good thing. I haven't seen a Sonic Wave yet as well. Losa, Nando is here. Ooh, Moon will go for the TP out. Nando is here to toss to cancel the TP. Nando with the game sense, and down goes Nana. I'll start to see some Vendetta plays perhaps coming up to the bottom lane. Ice, he's going to try and pressure this out. Burn, Krilla. There's one TP. It will be Raging Potato. Snowball. Shots, will he block him out? No, unfortunately not. Just to scare him off. Play. Go for it. Stun miss! Jabs. But the Boundless Strike for Raging Potato. Warrior's Punch. He has to snowball to buy himself a bit more time. The shot block from Raging Potato. They want to chase him down. Can they do it? But with the urn, Ice will not be able to get the 3 dance proc. Top lane, stolen Serpent Wards from Lumix. They will find themselves a free tier 1 tower. She's still trying to farm up his items.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. Nice stack. You have to stand the snowball play that come in using the shots to try and find SSS. The Warrior's Punch in the middle in mid-air. What? An interaction was... Carl opting to go for the Shadow Blade play this game. Kind of feels like a dagger would help him out a lot more. Snowball play, they're bringing them in. They're going all out. Don't find them. Oh no. Spells on cooldown. Boundless Strike. They want to trap Raging Potato in place. They have the 3 dance. Carl pops the Dragon Form. Nando already got to kill the enemy jungle boy. 4 heroes here. So 3v2. Ooh la la. Yeah, Nando getting himself a kill. Carl will find Ice size. He's gonna stand his ground. He will find jabs as well. With the proc, down he goes. 4 heroes dead. Sonic Wave gonna be thrown out from Nana. He will get the Raging Potato kill, but Carl's gonna hold his ground. Here comes Nando. They get the chain stumps. Do they get up in time with the brief fire? And actually, it will be the team wipe, maybe. And woo, Moon's gonna get up. Wait enough to take him down. Pops the 1 charges in the nick of time, and he's gonna be alright. The 4-for-1 trade, Ravage being blown as well. Execration just ravaging Mineski. Ooh la la. That's gonna be the tier 1 tower going down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You can start to see Execration's game plan, you know. It's working out a lot better than it was. Game 1. I think the game plan is mostly for Yash to be just on heroes which help them dissipate a bit more early on in fights, which was what they were supposed to do. Alright, Boogie, not having the easiest of games, 4-4.
Radiant's bottom tower
Still one...
is under attack.
That's it? No, that's not right. That's... Middle lane, they will try to clear out, take the early towers. Ravage up in 1 minute. K-form up in 20.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
We'll go for... This is where you start to dodge fights again, you know, if you're Mineski.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And he did max out the 3 dance, like I said. When you go for this build, it helps you farm up way quicker. And going for the Spirit Vessel this game, this is an amazing item right now in this game, purely because when you're going up against heroes like, you know, Tidehunter, you're going up against DK, it's very hard to regen. These tanky heroes are suddenly not too tanky, but this tier 2 tower about to fall, bottom lane being pushed out. If you're Nana, you kind of contemplate, you fiddle around the idea. Do you want to go for an Orchid? Do you want to go for a BKB? Beat boost on Courier in 2018. Pretty good old days, guys. it could actually be. But I'm also curious about like which talent you would pick if you're the Monkey King. But okay, so Raging Potato coming in. Has the Warrior's Punch. They have to stun as well. Right will not be able to get his ult off, and with the Balance Strike gonna miss. Harl and Raging Potato, the Shadow Blade doing a lot of work. Key kills just like that with the jumps. Top of the network, no doubt, and if Luna farming up the storm, still very far behind, not too confident in trying to fight just yet. Now they realize they need to make something happen, going for a smoke play with Boogie and Jabs. Bottom lane, perhaps you could find Yash, but as a Thailander, that's not the hero you want to try and jump. Has to also go on a warding mission. Daytime. Fairly confident on jumping here on Yash.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower.
This is not the hero you want to jump. Forcing him under the tower. Boogie's coming in as well. They have the Vendetta stun. Pop the spell through just in the nick of time. They will lay down the Serpent once as well. Yash could still think about going back in. With 17-1 charges, this guy is not dying. When the pressure is piling up as well for the tier 2 tower. Eyes will just helplessly watch as the tower ends up falling. Will be an attempt at a trade, but not the best. You know, with the DK form still up, they can try to pressure tier 3s. Mineski, they need to go back. Get back. But immediate reaction to get the toss back as well onto the next assassin, and down goes Jabs immediately. Execration. Tier 3 tower about to fall. They pop the drama charge. They need to. Ice is popping that ultimate. I'm not sure what that's all about. They have the vision on him. He will go to the tree dance and they will actually nuke him down. ASAP down goes Carl. Sonic Wave thrown out. Mushi with the ultimate will bring down Raging Potato and Lumic. And of course, Nada. He's Nada. Oh, they pop the Ravage for this, and that will be a nice 3 trade. Tier 3 tower almost down. I don't think they were on the same page for that engage, but okay. Maybe almost up for top team fight. That was a drop. That was a 2,000 gold swing. But he didn't need to die. They I mean, that could always be that one plot to it, right? Hayo like goes back to join Mushi, Darkhouse lovers are back together. It's like, I promise I will be motivated, and then you see Ice and Jabs will be like, if Ice goes, I go. And Faceless version 2 is kind of feels like an anime if you think about it. I mean, that's one of the stories, but they committed to stubborn once for this Roshan. Be a bad idea. Very risky. Nando coming in, trying to pop them up. Gets the double stun. With the BKBs, Yash doesn't have anything up. There's no block. Can he keep Ryzen's eyes? Down he goes. And 3 heroes dead. They will get a 4-man impaled. Trying to get the Roshan kill. These Boogie? No, never mind. Everything goes to Execration. And what looked like the potential comeback play has been returned to Execration in full. On top of that, you just aided them in the win conditions with the Aegis as well. Now they have the tools to go high ground. One sucky, I don't know. But they have the Ravage up. 10 seconds. Things are not looking good right now if you're Mineski. Pop the fortification. They have to hold. Tower to fall. Rax to follow. Melee barracks will be given away. Caster's curse have come true. How do you fight this? You can't. You just have to make sure you don't die. You make sure you don't give away anything else. Halberd on the way for Ice. Trying to give that farm away to the Luna.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top shrine is under attack.
As long as Ravage is up, you know, if you're Mineski,
has fallen.
you don't want to fight here. You don't want to fight that. Nice out lane. Pressure there. I mean, he was coming back. Link his own spirit vessel as well. But they want to make something happen. They're hoping for one pick off. Be patient. Orchid on move. Oh, this is not a yeah, Carl, the shadow bait. They found Jabs, the snowball coming in as well. Down goes Jabs. Yeah, he found Boogie at the side. It looks like they may end up finding Nana. Oh, never mind, they'll find Ice. Just as tasty. 3 heroes dead. And of course the blink out for Nana. They're trying to find him with the courier. Hito. Nana, he's trying to find the courier kill. There was only a TP on. He's going for the TP on in set base, and that will be the end of that story. 3 heroes dead, losing a courier in it. That was just best case scenario for Mineski right now. Trying for that one sneaky play.
What have we here?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Right, so Mushi, they know they have this ward. This is that, you know, this kind of feels like your pubs where you're like end and then you just go from the enemy jungle. But you didn't know that they had a ward in their base. Hello, surprise Mushi. Ooh, they came from behind him with the snowball play. Down goes Mushi. He has buyback, but ideally he wouldn't want to use it. 2,000 gold in the bank. Perhaps he's found Carl. He needs backup. Hanging out the DK. Do they have the dust? Where's the detection? They have none. Jabs with the media hammer. They put the sentry down. Trying to bait with... They're baiting.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Done for 2 seconds. I mean, I don't know. The last time I ever saw a media hammer, I have to admit, was when the patch actually just came out. I saw monkeys forever just put Mage's Prophet in a custom lobby, constantly like ratting it just down the towers. Pop the DK form. Nando's coming right in, tossing Nana into the air. The Ravage on forward. Big Ravage out here from Yash. They find one. Nana goes down. The buyback comes down. Mushi's up in 3. They're gonna try and fight this right now. Ice stuck inside his ultimate. He's gonna look very, very silly with a nice stream of red. Chinese New Year is on the way. But okay, looks like he's gonna survive this, and he will actually end up going back to the fountain. And they were still going for a bit more. They get the Orchid Silence up onto Raging Potato. But here comes Ice, Yash, and Nando. Where is Ice? Nana's just dead. They pop the Eclipse, but Mushi's Eclipse is just looking very, very weird. They have the wild charges. Ice tree dance in, topped into the tree. Where is he gonna go? Snowball play coming in. Ninja Boogies end up going down. There'll be 4 heroes here, laying up perfectly for the stun. But where's the fault? There is none. Mushi popping the beekeeper. He's gonna try and hold his ground against Carl. But Carl. The stun comes up. They have the Dragon Tail. This should be the GG right here. Mineski unable to do anything at all. The GG will be called. Carl the triple kill and Execration forced the game 3, keeping their hopes alive and going to the winner's bracket. TT indeed. Ice. The drop just felt very, very awkward. Whew. All right.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Execrations turn to ban.
Dire team ban.
Execrations turn to ban.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Execrations turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Execrations turn to pick.
Clockwork!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Execrations turn to pick.
Good afternoon and welcome back for Game 3, the deciding game here for our first Best of 3 series on the Beyond the Summit 2 channel, Execration versus Mineski. And start out with a clockwork pick, second pick Execration straight up with the Bane Queen of Pain. Surprisingly, I didn't think they would go with the Queen of Pain. A very common strat that we usually see right now is Bane SF. You just set up straight into the razors, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill. But Bane Queen of Pain is also pretty strong, lane winning heroes. Mineski actually go back for the Shadow Fiend pick up themselves. And it's a pretty good change. How remember back then when Mushi used to pick up the SF, everyone would be like, whoa, PogChamp. And now it's goes to Moon.
10 seconds
so
remaining.
that's pretty hyped. That's pretty good. Especially when the Shadow Fiend and Clockwork go together. Great synergy because you can take souls from the cogs and you're gonna walk into the lane with 15 souls. Usually that's the ideal situation, right? As in ban, Tuskar, Doom, they're just banning out the bimbo heroes. I don't think he's been given much time to practice with a certain, say, specific set list of heroes. So I don't think I've ever seen him on like Earth Spirit. Spirit Breaker is kind of brain dead here, but it takes a certain skill as well to just the game sense to know where you want to charge. Brewmaster ban from Execration, taking out the size heroes. Basically banning out the key tempo makers of. So, are you guys doing all the way in chat? I am Hades, your caster for this series, and of course the next series. Well, I just got back from the WES APAC qualifiers, which was Yaozhou, China. And I do sound a bit weird because I do have the flu, a bit of a fever, but good, right? Because casting DOTA, and when you guys give me that energy, you've done it. Very grateful to all of you tuning in, especially those of you who just cap pride for you guys. Appreciation as well.
10 seconds
all your support, every single like, all your support, all your words of Encouragement does get me one step closer to accomplishing my dream of casting a land. So here we are, and Mineski, well, taking as a tiny pick. We saw back in game 2, Lando was very comfortable in that tiny pick, definitely more comfortable than the Vengeful Spirit. And I have to say anything, I was very impressed with how it worked out, because then you see, just go into this dueling situation, you can freedom that Bimbo was kind of given to Edgar on the offlane, so that this way you're not having like a tri-lane. Tri-lane is basically a thing of the past. Fifth ban. Either I'm not so sure about a bat. I mean, after the game 2, I wouldn't exactly say a king, but Timbersaw ban once more. Pretty much indicating another Execration Titan to pick up. Could see the Mineski Vengeful Spirit for Mushi. You could also see the Terrorblade come out, great synergy there with the Shadow Fiend.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Presence of the Dark Lord affects
5
buildings.
seconds remaining.
You know, players usually prefer to go for the move.
Execration's turn to pick.
The Lycan. Yeah, we start to see a lot more Lycan picks as well. Some teams, they're more comfortable. So maybe I feel like if you're happy with the Lycan.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Razor pick Fernando. All in on the mid game. Lanes, objectives, game, like it. I think he hold the Vengeful Spirit.
Remaining.
How Venge, yeah, Venge doesn't exactly do too well against Raid.
5 seconds remaining.
It doesn't have like the longest of Raid. Static Link would be great against it. Queen of Pain could pretty much Shadow Fiend. Okay. Mineski really need to outplay this Execration draft happening right here in this game.
Execration's turn to pick.
Shadow Shaman to pick again for Ninja Boogie. We saw, I know, back in game 2, some of you guys were like, ooh, it's the... Yeah, some of you guys were going like, oh, Shaman carry. Tell Hero 82 base damage.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so... Yeah, the Revenge. Nah, I still think the Terrorblade pick is pretty legit. Again, I like the Gyro pick, considering it could be Razor. It's good for fighting as well, allowing the Shadow Fiend more farm priority. Didn't know Void pick, but then you have a problem in the Ben will be pretty.
Dire team pick.
Naga Siren.
Don't worry, guys. This is not core Naga. Lots of catch. Song of the Siren can be pretty good at disrupting momentum of fight. That and Mineski. Start to see Naga support becoming a thing. Some teams, it's like I say, a very niche pick. It's just a very selective support pick. Unless by some chance they decide to put like Naga into the safe lane, which we run into an aggro tri-lane together with the Bane and Razor. So you would like go and Nightmare someone into the Razor static link. Yes, thank you, Mr. Curry. Yeah, I do recognize a few names. So hello to all of you. Support for fans and... Whew. Yeah, I've got like this Manuka, honey candy with eucalyptus, cough drop kind of thing next. But I'll be fine. No. Always good to watch some good old sea dotes. I gotta admit, for those of you in chat, yeah, I was not a fan of the Perfect World pubs by any means. But I feel like there's a significant difference in pubs approach the game, at least between Perfect World and. But bet rider pick coming out for size, lots of catch. Naga Siren, this could be a problem because
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you know, you try for a lasso and then poof comes the song.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Alright, so final pick gonna be they're probably still holding on it. Where the Venture Spirit thing could be a bit of a gamble, but I think it still could work out. You see the PL is an instant ban, and if you're any of these teams, especially at the top level teams, usually you want to make sure you keep back of your mind, like as a drafter, that you don't have the heroes to deal with it.
5 seconds remaining.
It's just super annoying to play with against anyway.
Dire team pick.
I'll see bat. Be afraid of the L, but then again, you know, when you have a Bat Rider, yeah. Fingers, I guess you could stop the Bat Rider in his tracks.
10
Then, but usually you're never that quick enough. You have to have some super sick reflexes to actually catch a Bat Rider who blinks in the 4 staffs, pulls you away. Pick here, what's the call? Venture Terrorblade. Life Stealer wouldn't be too bad, but against Razor that's horrible. So I'm thinking Venge, Terrorblade, Luna, one of the ranged heroes which Mushi plays. Unless by some chance they decide to put Marana and then you take Mushi on Shadow Fiend, which allows the Marana to be played by Nana. So yeah, the Terrorblade pick comes out for Mushi, no surprise. They needed more extra siege. Terrorblade is pretty good against Razor as well, yeah. But Razor, you know, you can just like stack link into it, pre-damage. I don't like to categorize at least
select your heroes.
first or higher, to be honest. Galaba's back in Europe. Thief is a pretty cool element. Okay, so Nando Faceless Void. Yep, like I said, Raging Potato playing on the Naga support. But if necessary, you could always put like the Naga Siren to transition into a core. But that basically means one of these cores are gonna have core, and it will be Yash on the off-lane Razor. I feel like Razor is gonna have a tough time playing against Clockwork, Shaman, Hairblade. That's just rough. Clockwork set. Hammer. I always realize, like, guys, come on in chat, you know, you never have to. Yeah, I mean, there have to be a case like you between classes, like in champ. Talked about it before, like I know there was a bit of Reddit drama, we kind of fixed through it, you know, we're pals. Especially when we cast in East Malaysia and Sarawak together. Gabon. Good PUBG going on. Cyclops is a cool guy, so I like to think of it this way, like, you know, with casters, guys, it's cool to support your favorite casters and stuff, but you know, between casting community, so it's nice that we like working each other. I mean, I wouldn't mind casting a Cyclops. Pretty open, like if we wanted to change a bit of casting style, we could work through it. You know, there's no need to be a rivalry between support. I like to think of it as in like alliance, you know, especially in C. there are significantly fewer casters compared to the other region. Alright, so game 3, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, here for the GESC qualifiers, our concluding game for this first series. Lando on the Void, for Execration on the Radiant side, Lumic on the Bane. You're gonna have Carl playing on the Queen of Bane, Yash on the Razor with Raging Potato Bimbo on the Naga Siren. The Dire side, you have Mushi playing on the Terrorblade, Boogie on the Shadow Shaman, Jabs on the Clockwork, Moon on the Shadow Fiend, and you will have Ice on his Bat Rider. No Owl. But yeah, like I said, when you master how this works, you're going to the lane with 15 souls. Still pretty big, but he figured that 9 is enough. There we go. Because if he took all 15, you would basically need to abandon the bounty runes. So 0 and 0. Who will get the first kills? Gotta make a prediction here.
30 seconds to battle.
I know, I'm feeling the Execration draft just a bit more. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, the OBS had a bit of lag earlier on, so apologies for the black screen. Don't worry guys, you're not missing out on much. It's just basically lag. Alright, so 0 and 0. Nana heading to the lane with 15 souls. Very big win. It does improve his laning phase a lot. Like, I can't emphasize how much it is. When you see a Clockwork and a Shadow Fiend together, you have to already assume that, okay, yeah, that lane's gonna be tough. Mushi even taking the role where he blocks the creep wave for Nana in the middle lane, emphasizing that this block has to be favoring Carl, which is why you put the Bane in the mid. This is what I notice happens. Like, for example, like Happy Feet or Entity, or even like 7th Heaven, the Australian team at WASG, play against Shadow Fiend and Clockwork. One way to destroy that early advantage is just straight up smoke, gank the SF, make sure he goes back to the lane with like half the souls. And that pretty much wastes Clockwork's time, you know, like so the investment is just nothing. And surprisingly, they put Mushi into the off lane together with Ninja Boogie against the Faceless Void, leaving Ice on the Bat Rider top against the Razor. So this is a matchup where they feel it's more comfortable. Evil, sorry sir, did you want a last hit? That's why it's necessary to learn how to play against it. You don't want to be like constantly wasting a bat. Good, enemy clock is coming in just to play around with Carl. Trying to burn each other's regen out. Hits onto Nando with the Riptide as well. Scary stuff. Yeah, you're not killing that guy, but it looks like they may actually end up getting Raging Potato. Yeah. Naga's a pretty tanky support as well, but the middle lane, Jabs, on the right side of the call is going for the TP out. May actually end up dying here, going for the courier snipe. Carl. Alright. Talk about maximum efficiency. Nana can't really CS, you know, he's 7. Like Carl is 8 and 4 to the 518 on Nana. Like he has so many CS because of the Clockwork cogs.
Loaded to the gill.
Destiny coming out here for Lumic as well.
Gold is a great conductor.
Invisibility.
Eyes on Moon. Pretty sure he knows. Ward scouted out the rune. Going for the level 2 plasma field. Still could end up getting run by Ice. Oh, they're putting a lot of heroes. They want to pressure this SF. He's not having the best of time. Forced to play super passive just so that he can even... He has one with the raise. Jabs coming in. If he can find someone in the cogs. Almost had it as well. Yes, you know, Nando's not having like time. He's getting EXP. 7 to 5 to the 15-3 on Mushi. Even get the side pull almost up for Ninja. Hello, sir. Yeah, alright, cool. Gonna run him down. Ice. Might actually end up get the kill here first. But Yash getting first blood. Popping that fairy fire in the nick of time.
The atmosphere's electric.
Superior right and diving under the tower like that. Not the best of plays. And that's Ice having lost the top lane. Mushi finding one in the bottom lane. He ripped the metamorphosis. Hex up onto Raging Potato. Raging Potato with the return kill. So both carries dying. This time you're not going to have Ninja Boogie getting a double kill. Last time. This is good news for... when you see all these kills happening in the side lanes, you pretty much know. Safety. Oh, jabs. Trying for a kill here. They want to get the return kill on to Yash. Will successfully burn him down. Nando's here at the top. One lucky bash. I'm off maybe, sir. Much better time. Wand on the way. They've rotated the Void. They want to try and rotate the lanes, letting the Razor go up against the Terrorblade. Want to burn Nando down. Near level 1 time walk. 6 napalm stacks. Okay. They can definitely dive this. Nana finding one. Ooh, the deny. But Mushi. So, Queen of Pain doesn't get the Shadow Strike kill. I think if he had a bit more, he wouldn't have minded diving the tower for that faceless Void. Nando is having an extremely rough time. 13-6. Creation still maintain a tiny gold advantage. Right, so Dash still farming on the bottom lane. She's not under any real threat at the moment. Level 2, I believe, yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Notice a couple of teams play a lot more Razor as well. How strong the new unstable current is. Alright, Yash could be in a bit of trouble here. They have the cogs if they need to use it. Battery assault, they want to catch him. Can they? They need the napalm stacks. They bring in 4 heroes. Yash, you're not running from this, no siree. Big costly rotation. I hope it was worth it. They'll be happy, which means that Mushi gets some free space in this lane.
Dire are scanning.
Give them nightmares.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The option to go for that bottle play. They will go for the tower in the bottom. You have the metamorphosis. It is only level 2, but the rotations are coming in. Jabs, he spots the TP. Yeah, he's coming in the plasma field. Battery assault. They are thinking about going for that kill. Ninja Boogie probably going down here. They have the reflection for the slow. Boogie, no way he's running from this. They have one more right click and down he goes. Double kill already for Execration. And Lumic will get burned down by Ice. They have the end snare. Pump. Raging Potato will pump it and they will get that one more kill. Very extended for Yash. Pretty good. Fight. 3 for 1. Execration. You're content. Dandel. 5. He's gonna get a couple of hits out. Oh, the bash. He knows that Mushi doesn't have Sunder. Oh, but here comes the Hex. Here comes the Shackle. And down goes Nando. At this point, you're on maximum tilt. Most unfortunate. Boki at the timely rotation. If he did not come in, that could have been... I feel like that definitely would have been a kill onto the Terrorblade. Yash, they want to burn this guy down. They want to burn him down. They have Hogs. Okay. Cooked in metal and fire. There's Darth Vader all over again. Raging Potato, he's found jabs, but there's no way to killing this. Dice running all the way to the right. Do they have the end snare? Yes, they do. Damage? Oh, they do have the damage. Lasso. Survive this? I think he does. Wow. Lasso being used, but hey, worth it. Raging Potato, they know that he's caught. Jabs. They are going for the battery assault. Raging Potato, nowhere to go. They have the cogs as well. probably going to give the kill here. They won't. Ice. Would have liked it though to get a bit closer towards those drums. Mineski actually matching Execration in this very early aggression. Both teams are not backing down. The Chrono has come out. Does he have enough damage? I don't think so. Here comes Jab. Reinforcements on the way. Nando doesn't have a time walk, but he has the mana and the one charges. Ice still wants to burn him down. Nando actually gets the Ice kill. No way. What?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ice?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Drums build up for Nana. Oral going straight for an Orchid Rush.
Too bad.
Alright, so Dash hasn't pumped any points into Eye of the Storm. Doesn't exactly have like the best of farm, if you know what I mean. Like considering how Nando had to play, and he's actually above Mushi in farm. Patient, I guess. 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, doesn't want to go up like that. Or giving him good info, especially when you walk into a Shadow Shaman.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty sure like Terrorblade had Metamorphosis.
Do it with flair.
Yeah, I'm just saying hi. Has level 6 probably after this creep wave, I think. Okay, maybe not. Needs one more. With the level 6, that's going to be a big opening to try and kill Faceless Void. We're going to see a Smoke Gang come out from Raging Potato and Lumic. Have the Fiend's Grip as well. This could be big. They could find a Shadow Fiend kill in the middle lane. They know he's there. Yeah, blinking in immediately. They found Moon. Fiend's Grip going to be used, and they will get themselves a kill together with Lumic. Good smoke rotation. The SF not that far ahead. They'll play their own Smoke Gank. Straight to the bottom lane. They chain the disables perfectly on Nando. Ninja Book, he's found him. The Hex is there. Could be enough. 1, 2, 3. The hook shot used as well just for the extra damage. Overrun charges coming in for jabs. Opening for a tier 1 tower mid, but in the bottom lane perhaps. Metamorphosis freshly used. They need they need to milk it for all it's worth. No, SF needs, he just wants to pick up back on souls.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
Denied.
No Serpent Wards just yet. Wait, I heard Serpent Wards being used. Yeah, it was popped.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Piece coming in. Maybe they can salvage this tower. Yeah, they can.
Radiant's
Easy goal.
middle tower is under attack.
Execration, because of the tier 1 tower early on, once again, 2,000 gold advantage, and this game is... it could go either ways.
Illusion.
I mean, when you talk about take off the jacket, honestly, I'm in Singapore. I'm taking it off. It's hot. Singapore is very hot compared to like where I was in China and Qingdao. It was like -12. And Ice ends up going down. Nice, clean and quick kill here for Execration. Ooh. Gross, he actually died faster than Ohio got kicked. Yeah, too soon? Yeah, I think too soon. Middle lane, they won that tier 1 tower. They should be able to not get it. Very, very healthy. Tato has the song. Could be perfect setup if you think about it. Illusion. Oh. Man, the Shadow Bit build up for the Faceless Void. Okay, so 3,000 gold advantage. Play here, they use a scan. Ooh, backed out. They have the chrono as well. They want to try to make something happen, but over fighting in the river, they've caught Lumic, and down he goes. Carl has the sonic wave, has the blink. Could think about trying to fight this here. Halo's on the way, they need to back out. That was the smoke. Requiem of Souls on the high ground. Oh, the sonic wave! Down goes Jabs. Ninja Wookiee will be forced to pop the shrine. Now the chrono comes up as well. They've caught Moon. This is the moment they've been waiting for. Don't choke. Nice thunder from Mushi, but this means he's solo. He can try and chase after him. Carl on the way. Lasso catching one on the cliff. Yash stuck up there. All by himself, and down goes Moon nonetheless. 3-for-1 trade, and to make it 3-for-2. Chasing out the Raging Potato. Looks like he may actually end going down here to ISSI. Song of the Siren's going to be used for them to disengage. Fireflies off the mark. It's finally expired, and Nando here just walked this one off. The 3-for-2 trade. Very, very chaotic fight. Constantly split. The positioning was just too far apart. And once the Naga was on the way, immediately Mineski tried to retreat. With their current heroes and their farm status, they're just not able to do anything. Creation, they're the ones getting the momentum hitting mid-game.
Double damage.
Alright, so Bat Rider, Blink Dagger actually didn't go for jumps this game. Especially if you're jumping a hero. Like, they have pretty decent counters to playing against this Bat Rider this game. Boogie also trying to build his way into a Blink Dagger this game, but he's so poor. His total net worth can't even if he sold his ass right now, he couldn't even buy a Blink Dagger. I'm just stating the truth. Oh, it feels bad, man, when your entire net worth can't even buy the item you needed the most. Carl? Ilceptive. Figured he didn't need the Orchid yet. Naga. Yeah, this is... Oh god, it's the oh my god. It's the Resident Sleeper game. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Or... Paul Naga is coming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nando still can't afford that Shadow Blade just yet. He's very poor. Okay. But oh, bottom lane, Nando actually ends up going down. The Blink Dagger and the Firefly Lasso combo being used. This will be a tier 1 tower as Mineski tried to open up the map. Nana coming in just to take the creep wave. Lumic, he wants to use the Fiend's Grip. Yash will be there to just help deter them from that push. But over in the middle lane, looks like they want to try and fight. They have the hookshot already being used. Force staff away. They have a haste rune as well. You want to run out of there. Bottom lane, they've caught one hero. It will be the Queen of Pain. Can he get the blink out? Ooh, yes, he cannot. Here comes Ice with the mind game play. He was already ahead. 2 steps ahead, sir. But Carl, he will still survive. Looks like Ice may end up dying. Blink forward. He's going for the scream. And Sonic Wave being used. Down he goes. And now they want to chase after Nana. Mineski, they have to run. They have the Song of the Siren as well. But Raging Potato. Nope. He's not catching anyone here, sir. Not today. Ice. He made the 9k MMR play. But Execration, they made the 10k MMR plays. And they're pinging out the potential ward, which does not exist. Here comes Carl. He's found Jabs. Killing spree for Carl. Everyday man on the block, right? This guy. In a pain 3, 0, and 3. Very aggressive, like he was just here. They TP to the bot, and next thing you know, he's back in the middle lane making some plays. Getting a solo kill for himself. He's doing a lot of work. The space. Dragonlance drums. Drum party. Yeah, everyone just wants... He just wants to party up. $13 to 12 with 3,000 gold advantage. And if Midas build up for jabs, he's almost there. Needs like 2 more.
Dire are scanning.
Like, I feel Mushi is trying to make those Terrorblade plays, you know, where he wants to like get low, sunder somebody. They use the scan. Immediately they're out of place. They even pop the jumps for this blink. They use Scepter. No, but the Sunder play the Jabik. Mineski, they found Carl. Can they come with the use Scepter? The Chrono is caught too. Can they bring down Ninja Boogie? I think he can. Carl, he's gonna blink out. And Nano, he's gonna kill one. He's killed Ninja Boogie. Now going into other support. He's gonna find jabs with the Fiend Script, and down he goes. Chasing after for more perhaps. And that's gonna be Yash looking for one more. He knows that Mushi is low, no Sunder in place. And with 224 base damage, right, it's a stolen damage. I think he's definitely gonna get the kill. And down he goes. 3 for 0. Execration. Just when you thought Mineski were on to a moment of brilliance. Not today, sir, not today. And Nando says, alright, tower, here I come.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
It's a hard game to be a Bat Rider for sure.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, so Nando taking the tier 1 tower. Execration looking very well on their way to securing some extra items with the Lincolns coming up as well. When you thought this game was hard for the Bat Rider, well, he hasn't even known hell. I guess you can say he's got a nightmare coming. Another smoke player coming out from Mineski. Try and make something happen here. They have to start getting themselves some kills. They need to start taking out the tier 1 tower, which is, by the way, full HP. Straight to the top. Looks like the hook off the mark. They found Carl. They popped the drum charge. Carl, he could actually still hold on. Lumic, he has to not sleep. He could put someone there. But here comes Ice coming in. They use them to play. He just found one. They found Carl. They need the raises. They need the damage. Is it there? They have the blink out. Won't be enough. Carl, he can pop the regen and go for the turnaround. Lumic. Alright, he'll be the solo casualty. But this is where they can think about going back in. And meanwhile, Mushi getting Carl. How did he? Oh dear, getting very greedy. And this is where the turnaround begins. The C-throw, classic throw. And Mineski will start sieging away onto your tier 1 tower. Here comes Nando, 3-man Chrono. Big stuff. Yash, as well. They will bring Mushi down. They're looking for more. They find Jack as well. They will be a 2 for 2. Serpent Ward's going to be dropped down. Nando with his time walk this off. They have the sleep. Song of the Siren is there. Perfect setup. And they can start to turn around. Looking for the Requiem of Souls. Moon is going to challenge. There was a nice shackle coming up from Ninja Boogie. Down goes Nando. Yash as well trying to hold his ground, but ends up going down. It will be a 3 for 2, 4 for 2 trade. Favoring Mineski, and Raging Potato, nowhere to go, nowhere to run. He's gonna burn very, very slowly. Burnt up fish. Down he goes. Raging Potato did actually kill off Moon. What? With his illusion played. Oh no, the flame break. But Ice will get himself a very key kill. So much fighting. That was a 5 for 3 trade happening over here in the top, and they didn't even get the tier 1 tower. But now Lumic will know about the ward. He will take care of it. So a bit of chunk of gold to at least get back his investment in that sentry ward. 19-7 in an Execration versus Mineski. They're just looking to assert dominance in this game, not backing down. Carl, he wanted to use that regen rune to the max. Very unfortunate. For Carl, one more time, they have the hook in place and everything. Going straight for Carl, they found Carl. Feels bad, man. No, the Yo Scepter play. He's gonna try and debuff all that stuff, but there's just so much. With all these heroes running him down. Down goes Carl. And Mineski, I think they're slowly reducing their deficit. Net worth slowly dipping down after each team fight loss. But I still feel like Execration, they still have this game. The Queen of Pain is so farmed. Giving away that kill means you're giving away a ton of gold. Ton of moolah. But they tell me Execration know that way.
And it's up.
Serpent, what's up? Boogie with dagger.
Dire's top tower is under
Could look to take this tier 2. Wouldn't be bad. Opening up the jungle even more. Terrorblade has a Hurricane Pike on the way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Drop the 7 once for this. They really want this tower.
Are fortified.
Well, it doesn't look like Execration seem like they have any interest in defending that tower. Good trades in mind. Straight for the middle lane. I'm very impressed with Nando's itemization this game. You know, he hasn't gone for that super greedy Battle Fury build.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right, so far, no setup. One target coming their way. Yeah, I've been in this rune. Has scouted out Execration. They could think about going for a smoke. Radiance players, Raging Potato will start to farm up and increase basically increase the utility and the options which they have. Tactical pods will come out. Right, so let's see. I don't know, maybe SSI is baby. Kind of weird though. I don't think that's actually the case, but I'm just saying, like, if, right?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Coin of the realm.
Dire.
Okay, so you have a Sanji Yasha coming out for Razor. You know, Mr. Raging Pota is just... No, you got, what's this? Yasha? The debut to travel. He's gone full Resident Sleeper mode, guys. Woo! Game 3 is going to be a long one. Bro, Chrono, he knows the way. Found one. He's found Boogie. Alright, screw it. Use the Chrono for the support. And he's gonna get the kill. Immediately gets out. You know, top lane that's busy having fun with the illusions. You know, Mr. Nana over here still trying to complete that BKB before he goes into Ethereal Blade. Void's gonna have that Lincoln Sphere up in a bit. Not sure how I feel about the Silver's Edge here.
Tide is muddy.
Oh, they found the lasso, they broke it up and go bring him into the Requiem of Souls, but it probably won't have enough damage. Hook! Oh god. But if the cogs won't be enough, Carl, he's found the blink out. Moon with the blink play, but Carl's still alive. The bottle, the Sonic Wave on 3. He held his ground. He's throwing out the spells. The Fiend's keeping an ice. Lumic is probably going to end up going down here. And it's going to be the 1-for-1 trade as Moon goes down. Nando, I'm not sure where that time walk was going. Looks very lost. And jabs. Kind of messing up. I'm just going to lay out the cogs. So they can't really chase him down, but it's okay. They can farm that up. Oh, Raging Potato, he's nowhere near done. He's found the end snare. He's got it onto jabs. Static Link. Goodbye, good sir. This game just got a lot harder for Mineski. All you Execration fanboys in the chat will be very happy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to open up this tier 1 tower Boogie with the initiation here. Getting a nice hacks into Yash. Where's the follow up? Nah, they're using the Reflection. Reflection hurts a lot more, especially when you catch the Naga illusion into it because of the burn as well. And Lincoln's complete. Okay, so I don't know, I feel like right now this is just a train and you either have to try your best to stop it by breaking the tracks, Raging Pota, you know, he's just gonna keep like, going around, getting all the farms to keep accelerating. More farm than the Ice-sized Bat Rider. He started out quite poor. The Ice-sized Bat Rider only gets you so far.
Worthy trip. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Carl as well, you know, he started out surprisingly, like, considering how this game is going, he's somehow kept up top of the net worth chart after all this time. They haven't exactly won any fights. And he's died a couple of times as well. I think like 3 times already. Like, all 3 deaths have been very costly. They're finally going to get the tier 1 tower. A lot of this right now is riding on Mushi to carry the team by getting the super farm Terrorblade, which everyone in the pubs fears. Like when you see a Terrorblade, you're like shit. You know, you want the game to end early.
Dire's
Talk
middle
about
tower is under attack.
guess this movement coming out from Mineski is something which might be a starting point. This could be it. Could find one. Oh, he blinked in! Oh shit! Yeah, now with the quick whip there, the Song of Siren will be here. Perfect for it to come in. Oh, it would be such a pity if he came in with a Chrono now, wouldn't it? 4-man Chrono, no, it's gonna be only on to 2. He missed the timing. Ninja Boogie goes down. And with the beats catching Ice in place, down he goes. Screwed for 1. Wrecking Souls pops up. Alright, they're gonna keep hammering into Raging Puta. And Mushi is coming back in. He still has the Sunder. Trying to go right again to Nando. Nana coming in. He's found 2. Can he make it 3? The buyback out from Lumik. They want to try and fight this one out here. Jabs and friends slowly retreating up the base. Get the sleep. Feeble. 1x, they're gonna try and hold this one. But they try to pursue for more. Dash. The other 3 charging forward. He has the cogs, but with the cogs pushing them back, they can't chase. Hold on. Nando wants to chase though. Has the jab, he needs a first hit, bash. Oh, the bash! And down goes Jabs. Alright, so 3 for 3, including a Lumik buyback. But hey, you know, Nano gets some healthy cash out of it. It will be a BKB coming up. Good stuff. BKB coming up. Actually, you can afford it already. And after that fight, but I have to admit though, like the farm distribution has been, I would say I would still favor Execration to take this game purely because you have, it's basically a 4-core lineup at this point. Nagasaran's gonna get a Manta style. So scary, look at that. Power taking quite a bit of damage out from that. Once more with their antics. The last time we saw this happen, it paid off. Could be one of those moments. Christian, I think they sense something is up. They've left the top lane. They're giving away the top tier 1 tower. Naga Illusion scouting them out, so now they know. They will just disengage, go back to farming, but the tower will go down anyway through the double siege card and illusion. For a bit more. They'll blink forward. They know that someone's TP to the bottom lane. That Shadow Blade could think about Chrono. Okay, oh, he's found Ninja Boogie. He's just a support. Leave him alone. Alright, Raging Potato finds 1. Still could think about going for 1 more. They have Ice. The jungle nearby doesn't know about it just yet.
Time is money.
Arcane Rune. I think he give that to the Queen of Pain, yeah? They found someone, they found 1. Yep, it will be the Shadow Fiend. Popping that BKB, has a Blink Dagger. It's on the run. Do you want to blink forward with the Yule Scepter play? I think he does, but the BKB is there. Ice. He's waiting for it. Blink off from Carl immediately. If he had blinked here now, that would be a big problem. But like I said, Naga Siren Gaming. SF can only do so much. Sanjin Yasha, E-Blade, you know, these are not the items which will carry you against this kind of thing. Alright, so you're gonna have Great Vessel on the way. Nando going into an MKB. Just in case the Butterfly, which should be the next item up onto this Terrorblade. He's decently close. Could sell the Aquila to go for it. Queen of Pain. This is where things get a bit troublesome because you don't exactly have to like late game items just yet. You're 33 minutes in. Where you're gonna find the space to farm it up? When the Naga is like lapping up the jungle, pushing out the waves. You don't have a Bloodthorn, you don't have like an Assault or a Hex. Got 5-man smoke play. But they will find one. Who did they find? They found Ice. No! He's immediately gotten out. Quick reflex. He was paying attention.
Radiant are scanning.
They used the scan. They know that there's one hero there. Could still end up finding Nana SF.
Cold is a great conductor.
Bro, they had a ward there. Caught! Nana! Oh dear, they know he's there. They know he's there. Find him. Where's the Chrono? Where's the Chrono? They found him! Got him. Still
Your page in history is.
Seems good. Did he have a TP? No, he did not. Nowhere to go. He probably wanted to like push out the wave and like run into the trees or something. Now this opens up Roshan without the SF. Could end up forcing a buyback. But they want to try and fight this. They've nuked down Ninja Boogie. Shredded apart and will chase after Mushi. Yes, they will. Carl has the Yield Scepter. From the cogs. Straight to the Roshan. 2 heroes dead. 3v5. No way to contest. And Mineski realized that they need to just go back to farming. They don't have a choice. Right. Tough game. Carl, Shiva. Somehow they're making this work. This farm distribution is probably because you have like this one Bane who's dirt poor. On the bright side, you know, he is still getting his levels compared to the rest. First, but level 17. That's a big thing. And he's almost level 18 for the Fiend script as well. SF, he hasn't had much luck. 5, 5, and 6. He Terrorblade 5, 3, and 8.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right, so this will be a tier 2 tower. Execration playing very well. This game 3.
Dire are scanning.
Loaded to the gills.
Waves in their favor. They don't have to rush. They don't force the issue. You can wait. Next item. You can just try and get the tier 2s. Nagasai almost an Octarine core. Jesus. Charging down the middle lane. Instead, they will go for the tier 2s. Use the Naga illusions. They will push out the bot. So 2 waves constantly pushed out. Not looking too good. Oh, the Chrono catching him just outside the Requiem of Souls. They want to try and save him, but he has a Sunder. Trying to hold his ground, the Shackle. But the Requiem will be enough to kill off Caught. Song on the side, catching 3. This will be big. They have the Sonic Wave. They use it now. 1, 2, 3, and let's go! Sonic Wave on 2! But the Thunder, Mushi using it onto Yash, still alive. The last one, can they kill him off? I don't think they can. But with the Fiend script, they will use Moon. Using the hookshot, they will cancel at least the Bane using the channeling the Fiend script. And only one hero went down, which was the Shadow Shaman. But Carl about to pop his Aegis off here as jab to the battery assault does finish him off with the Serpent Wards. And I think they're going to kill him off as well. Do they have to lock down though? Carl, yep, he will just blink out to safety. But yeah, one more hero coming in. It will be the Ice-sized Bat Rider. They want to try and chase out to this jabs. Carl picking all the way straight to the back line, going straight for Mushi. He knows he doesn't have to Sunder. But if the raises, they will take out Nando. Carl looking for Mushi. Blink, he's found him. And Mushi about to go down here. One more right click and down he goes. Jabs, they actually killed off Lumik in the back line. Ice, looking for a hero. He's looking for some love. He has to scream that spell, lifesteal. Should be okay. He also have to dispel, and Yash coming in just in case. They don't have the shrine to go back to. Oh, the hook shot. Hogs, battery assault, but not going to be enough. And here comes Yash. He found jabs. In the yells. Oh yeah, they turn around instead. And nothing they can do. Actually, they might even kill a Moon here. They need one more hit. Yes, they can. Yash. Stolen 140. Here comes Carl. Spell Livestream with the level 25 talent on the fear as well. Jabs. You better be afraid. And Alex blinking on behind the cogs. Jab's gonna try ring around the road, trying to bait them around, trying to get some clicks in. But it's okay. Carl getting them killed. And Mineski overextended by far. Oh, this tier 2 tower standing here helplessly. It's like, alright. Good, bro. We good.
Haste!
Green coin. Now he can properly build into the Manta style. Alright, so 32 to 24. What a game 3 here, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beyond the Summit 2 stream. Our first series of the day. Do not forget, we have for you one more series. Fnatic versus Geek Fam. You definitely do not want to miss that game. But the tier 2 tower will now finally fall. Would suck if they could actually force the SF buyback. Yeah, pushing in 2 waves at the same time. Tower falling very slowly. They know there's a void there. Just go straight for the tower instead. So losing the tier 3 tower, the good thing about that is that the shrines are now open.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Almost have an MKB coming up on the Faceless Void. Like I said, with Naga Siren is going around and sapping up all that farm, it's very hard. And somehow yet, this Queen of Pain has remained on top.
Worthy tribute. Dire are scanning.
They find themselves in the lowest bracket at this rate with all these cores. 14,000 gold advantage flying the way of Execration. Itemization as well. Yeah, a Bat Rider. It's just so hard to initiate, and just not enough follow-up. The Terrorblade doesn't hurt enough. Feeling a bit sore. I'm definitely gonna need a cough drop after this, but it's like the flu may be subsiding with so much excitement in this game. The intensity is crazy at this point. Smoke play. Ando leading the charge, waiting for that chrono. Right, jabs. Beam script gonna be used. Nope, we want to look for the chrono. Oh, they used the chrono. They've caught one. They found Mushi. Can they kill Mushi though? That's what's gonna be used for the counter initiation. And down goes jabs already. Mushi's still holding his ground. Pulling in on Yaj. Can he do Sonic Wave, tearing all the illusions? But Mushi gonna try and hold his stand his ground still. He still has the Sunder. Can he use it right now? Go try to go ahead to call. That's the fear. He will use the Sunder. Oh, call! Mushi. And now the buyback out from my side. He's gonna try and keep chasing for more. Lumic about to go right click down here. Perfect play coming out and poof. They will chase for more. The 2-for-2 trade already being done. Ice looking for more of that buyback. Nando, what are you doing, Nando? Need to run away. They need to get the TPs out. He doesn't have a TP for 3 seconds. He will time walk away. They're actually using the Shadow Blade. Do they have the gem? Do they have the detection? Boogie. Losa. Nando's going for the TP out. Do they have the Hex? Yes, they do. No, the Lincolns. Not quick enough. Not enough mana. Could have used the 4-stack play, but he used it to try and chase after him. And Execration will still be pretty contented that they forced out the Bat Rider buyback. They will be waiting to play around Roshan, which may be up in the next minute or so.
Loaded to the gills.
Dire's top
It's
shrine
hard.
is under attack.
Let's go for the shrines. Carl going with his own Orchid, which will inevitably be a Bloodthorn. So I would assume he's going to get rid of the Veil. Jabs just wants that Lotus Orb. Double D.
Has fallen.
The battle of the illusions right now at this point. This game, like you see, yeah, she created so much space. Now he's gonna fall behind because obviously he can't farm as much as he would like. He still does a surprising amount of right click compared to, say, like, you know, an SF or something. You need to steal one of the illusions damage. Full ward. I think they know. Oh, they found him! What were you doing, Nando? What? And he's dead. And now they can chase. Yeah. Scientists are stunned. They have enough. Nope, they will do not. The numbers disadvantage. Mineski will still be very happy with this opening. Roshan not up yet. 3 seconds. The ideal play is if Ice catch an eggs and just somehow find a double lasso. Top lane Carl just doing his best to rat, trying to farm up whatever he can. And the longer this game drags on, it's a battle between Resident, Sleeper, and of course with the Terrorblade. Gotti, he's gonna get rid of the drums. Going to some other item, maybe an MKB or Bloodthorn or even a Hex. I wouldn't say no to that. Illusions just to make sure the cogs just to make sure the illusions don't come inside the pit. You have to try and contest this. Oh, Shackle. Oh, they got a lasso. They've caught Yaj. Razor. Carl, the scream. The fear. The Sonic Wave. Oh no, he's swift. The Song of the Siren play. The synergy just wasn't there. Lumik, he's gonna try and hold his ground, but hello, there's no way you hold your ground against this Mushi Terrorblade. He's just so fat with the illusions. The damage will be enough with the hook shot, catching mid plays jabs with the snipe. And of course, Boyd is coming up in 10 seconds. They will try their best to delay this. They do not have the Song of the Siren. 7 seconds. Can they delay? They're gonna try their best to. They have to. Carl the Scream, that Fear talent doing work. He's bought them so much time on his own. And Mineski will be deterred successfully with the Void up. And with nothing left in the tank on Ninja Boogie, they will back out. Looks like they will be the ones to actually snipe the Aegis away. Right, so game is a bit hard right now because creation with 17,000 gold advantage, they still can't close out the game. And even then, I do not know why. I have this feeling in my spine, in my gut, that despite how far Execration are, Mineski still have a place in this game because of the Terrorblade pick. Ice, they're gonna go hunting. They found one. They found Raging Porta. Raging Porta and the Hex. They have the Shackle as well. And with the chain disables, they should be able to bring the Nagasari down. E-Blade, off he goes. Buying themselves a bit more time. Slowly chip away into the range racks. Just want to wait for this. Because of that talent, the 500 time walk cast range, you don't have to worry about the Shadow Blade initiation anymore. Yeah, this level 25 talent is so strong, and you're gonna have the Bloodthorn on the way. He's just safe, giving up for buyback. Probably a refresher for the Bat Rider.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it's up.
Dire are scanning.
Calm before the storm. Aware of what is at stake here. Bracket allows them a second chance if they do progress. No one wants to go into the lowest bracket. Not going for the lasso play. He's found them, but the Fiend's grip immediately catching Ice. He has no buyback. The Chrono catching jabs. Not the ideal target. So it's going to be the 1-for-1. Nando's going to hold his ground with the BKB, but Yaj already taking care of Ninja Boogie. The supports are dead. Mushi holding his ground. He's going to try and fight the Sunder. He has the Sunder, but the Daedalus. Oh no, he has the Sunder where he can right click down the Sunder play. Down he goes. 4 heroes dead on the side of Mineski. Give for the Requiem and play. Hold his ground. What? He couldn't make up his mind, and he will pay for his indecisiveness. The sleep. There's no way to channel in the nick of time, and Yash is a full team wipe as Execration. Execration, and now the buybacks will come out. Mineski aware of the danger, but if only one buyback, Execration, I'm sure they know.
Dire's middle barracks are
They'll
under
go straight for the racks. Creeps in, now finally on the way in. Could take two. I'm not sure they can end the game, but they're going straight for the throne. Alright, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. They get the buybacks out. But no buybacks on the side of the Terrible Shaman and the Bat Rider. Going straight for the tier 4s. Can they do it? They have cheese on the Razor, trying to bait something out. Taylor's going to use the sleep. He's going to keep them in place as long as he can. Looking for the Sonic Wave play. He doesn't have the Sonic Wave. He's just... What? Carl! He bought a Deso! Well, that's what he wanted. He's going straight for the throne. Mineski, he can't hold. Try for the best in Execration. Game 3, there will be your first team in the winner's bracket. The power of Raging Bota. 40 to 29 with a 29,000 gold advantage.